welcome to my allotment. Today I'm going to be showing you my squashes and courgettes, and I actually had a message from a friend today whether she should be pulling up her courgettes and when she should pick her squashes. So if you've not already subscribed to my channel, if you could please do so, and I'll give you lots of helpful hints and tips all throughout the year with what I'm doing on my home garden, my allotment and also my home kitchen. Now the question I had is, what can I put where my courgettes are? Well, for a start, unless you're sick of your courgettes, I wouldn't be moving your courgettes or pulling them up. Mine are still producing. They might look really shabby, but often there's still a growing tip on them and they're still producing. As you can see, this courgette over here has trailed all the way from the other side of my allotment, but I've got some lovely healthy looking courgettes on there, and that's not the only plant that's like that. Quite a few of my courgettes have a new growth stem on them, which is providing courgettes. Now I will leave that on there and I'll wait till the frost kills it before I start moving it, because it will keep me in courgettes for the next few weeks, which I'm quite grateful for. Now when it comes to your squashes, again, I see people harvesting them far too early. Now, if you harvest them far too early, the plant hasn't matured enough. So one, it won't taste as nice, and two, it won't keep as well. If you don't let the squash or the pumpkin cure enough, it's going to go rotten over the next few months. Now, the idea of my squashes is that they feed me through the winter, so they need to cure naturally. Now, I know some people are worried about people stealing them, and you kind of have to like weigh up, you know, because the fact is neither you nor anyone else is going to get them if you pick them too early, because they won't keep, they'll just go rotten. So if I'm going to show you roughly when it's time to pick them, because there are some on my plot where I could, if I wanted to, pick them, and there are some that I definitely wouldn't be touching just yet. Now these over here, and this is another question, they think that their squashes are going to die because the plant's dying off. Well, the plant is meant to die off. When the plant dies off, that means that the fruits will start to cure. It means that they're less likely to rot down the stem, so they'll keep better. And if I was going to harvest this now, in fact, I'll do this one as an example, I would cut it with plenty of stem on it. Now that one has actually almost rotted, or, you know, broken off anyway. Now that is lovely and dry. This is lovely and dry. There's no greenness inside there, which means it's unlikely that it will rot down the stem and then rot into the actual plant. So I've cut this one off now. I can do one of two things. It's probably ripe enough to eat, or I can leave it here and let the sun ripen it a little bit more, or I can take it home and I might just lie them on my pathway and let the sun cure them a little bit more. It's only when the frosts come that you really have to whip them in, whether they're ready or not, because then the frost could damage them, and then that would ruin them too. But at the moment, where I am in Kent, absolutely no chance of frost. And to be fair, on something like a squash, it would have to be quite a harsh frost for it to ruin it. Courgettes are more susceptible and they will flop down sooner, but the squashes are a little bit hardy. That being said, I will be watching out for when the first frosts are. If I can show an example of what I wouldn't pick, now I definitely wouldn't be taking that. That stem is still really green, so there's no way I would be harvesting that one. If I can pick another one that's not ready, same here. That stem is far too green. Obviously, if I get to the chance of frost, I'll have to cut it. And if I was going to cut it, I would cut it and give it a good chunk away from the actual stem, so it stands a chance of drying off, because I want these to keep. If I show an example of one that is ready again, now that one is, look, you can see it's all died off here, you know, so I could cut these off and take these two home, but again, I would leave them on my pathway or somewhere warm, you know, maybe a summer house, maybe a conservatory, where they can continue to cure so that they keep for longer, because like I say, the idea is that these feed me through the winter. I'm not going to be eating them or rushing to give them away. So I really hope that's helped you, and you're going to have some successful squashes and courgettes this season, and let me know how you get on, and I really hope that's helped everybody.